Hello. Are we live, Hugo?
Yes, we are.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Great. Okay. Well, welcome everyone to this second checkpoint session. Um, Great to see you guys. And sorry I could not make it for the checkpoint session on Wednesday, but Floris took the floor, and I think it was a great session. I understand. And in the meantime, also you had this mentorship or intermediate sessions as well. So yeah, it's great. I'm really impressed of how is it going, the level of involvement of you guys, but also the Rocket Chat community and the support of Creative District. So very pleased. How is it going? Not to mention the amount of ideas that are already published, 18, and they all look very interesting. So great. What else can I say? So today again, it's more Q&A. It's more for you. It's to help you, to give you support. I understand from Floris also that there are 2 projects left, or 2 submissions that we will give feedback to them. In the meantime, more and more people joining. This is great. A couple of things to say. First of all, if you remember, there was this For Fun channel where I have seen so very nice pictures. I saw, for instance, Ruben with this skate that I'm considering to buy also. So maybe I ask you, Ruben, later how does it go. There is another one with a longboard that you go with like a remote control. So I'm hesitating between that one and the one you have. I have seen pictures with cats. I have seen the picture about radio chat. And today we were supposed to announce the winner, but because it was a bit of a hectic week for me, I didn't have the time to discuss with Floris, with the other guys. So if you don't mind, we will move it to Monday, this decision, to the closing session on Monday. And in the meantime, if you do some crazy things during the weekend, take the opportunity to do a picture and upload it to the For Fun channel. There was another one for music, but I don't know, Floris, you told me that there are not that many proposals there in terms of hacking music, but yeah,
One came up last night, so that was good.
and that was you.
No, before it was me, but the interaction started last night. So over the weekend, there might be more songs that get to be shared.
Okay. No, great. Good stuff. So yeah, that's all from my side. So checkpoint session today, and on Monday we will close. So I hope you have the energy during the weekend to give it a final sprint to your proposals, and especially enjoy and yeah, very eager to see what's coming up in next week. So with that said, I think I didn't miss anything. I would like to pass the floor to Floris, and if I forget something, I will jump in afterwards. So Floris, over to you.
Thank you, Miguel. And today we have Mentors Rocketeers around. There's, I think, 3 or 4. Let's see. Duda's here. And we have Lester in the room, as well as, hello. Let's see what else. Yes, Kevin is here.
Hello.
And I also saw Philippe here. And hopefully we can answer your questions after. But first I have to do something, put something right. On Wednesday, we had the first checkpoint, where we went over all the ideas. No, we didn't. We went over 16 ideas out of the 18 ideas, and it took us 1 hour, and it was a very nice interactive session. Really great that due to some technical difficulties, everybody that was available, also from the participants, was in the same call, so we could have very dynamic, great session. So currently, yes, I already mentioned Philippe on this. So currently, I'm going to finish that and wrap up with the 2 that I forgot to show in our Wednesday session. So I'm sharing the screen here, going there. And it's actually two really interesting projects. Let's start off with the grievance support system. This group changed their idea from something which was really big and hard to build in 1 week to something which, if you understand how the processes work, and I guess that they do understand how the processes work, is not really that big to build. So you can actually get a result on Monday. And in this case, it is like within clients or public sector or universities, if there is a certain dispute between people, then there is a grievance support system with a built-in logic. And with that logic, these issues between the people can be settled. Maybe somebody of the mentors has an extra added value there. What I said is like it's cool to see the team changed into this and got it more concise. And in that, there is like two options. Either you have all the people from the university or whatever entity in one team chat. So then a bot or an app would play around in there and fix the disputes. Or it is an external communication. In that case, if you choose that, you would implement it with omnichannel so that the people who have disputes or issues can go with their desired chats to the omnichannel, and then you have this logic that fixes the dispute and everybody is happy. Maybe Aman or Prajul is also in here. If not, maybe there's some comments or improvements from the mentors.
Well, I think I can add. I think it's very interesting because let's say you have a grievance with some neighbor or something, and or with the government itself, or you're like walking on the street and you see something wrong. I think this is very interesting, and it's easier, as you said, it's easier to build. So as we have a limited time, and so we need to limit the scope. So I think it's a more achievable project for this scope, for this amount of time. So I think it's going to. And I know Aman already. I think it's probably him from the Google Summer of Code, if I'm not sure. So I'm sure that he has all the technical skills together with Prajul in order to accomplish that. So I think it's going to be a very good candidate.
Cool, thank you. And then the other project that was this one is amazing. They already finished everything. Everything is uploaded. There's a repository here with a Kanban board and a movie and a test implementation. I'm not sure if this is a universal bug that at Rocket Chat is not taken by Omnichannel, or it's something that you can configure. So there's a movie, and this is about a digital passport. In the use case, as far as I understand it, that's the Belgian EID that's got revamped. And what it did is make the identity validation separately. So if you have your communication via omnichannel, and then you can ask as an operator, hey, can you say that you are you? And then the one that you talk with validates their identity, and then you get the message, hey, it's validated. This is the real person that you were thinking that you were speaking with. And yeah, this will give a big value, specifically if the team manages to get this into the App Store. And they went another leap ahead and requested enterprise license in order to use the PAXIP phone communication. So I could imagine that there is two apps from this team going to our App Store. One open source app in order to get some traction and some familiarity, and then even a paid version of the enterprise solution, with whom the team can make money, as well as the enterprise clients can happily validate their contacts. And I also saw that I think Florian, it was, who's here. Or was it?
I'm here. I'm connected.
Yes. So cool.
Hello?
Yes. Can you hear me?
I can.
Great. So I also updated the improvement points. Great progress. It seems like this team is the first one to finish. And then the question there is, does the identification also provide you with some strings or fields or values from the identity of the person? Same way you can have that within OAuth 2. And in that case, you could even enrich the communication with the person. So maybe you find out it's his or her phone number or email in the systems. If you request that, they have to approve, obviously. And further improvement points, I only saw two. Apply an API or documentation in case other identity providers want to be connected. And another thing, since you already created the video, I would suggest to add a voiceover to the video to make it more clear to the audience how this system is working.
All right. That's very valuable feedback. We'll look to do those things.
Cool. And do the other mentors have add-ons or something to say on this project?
Yeah, I just gotta say that this is a really good thing to see. We internally have been trying to get integrations like this integrated in omnichannel, like creating apps for validation, for user verification, because that's something that it's really required in some context. So looking at this, it looks amazing, and I hope to see. I'm looking to see it, the final version of this.
Yes, same here. It's a really cool project, and like strong team building it really fast, meaning that there is over the weekend some things, maybe a flow, maybe whatnot, can be even more improved or split it up as an enterprise and a community version, or yeah, just see what you get to the max out of it for the deliverable on Monday. Cool. Anybody else want to say something on this project? If not, I'm going to still... Oh, sorry. Yes, go ahead.
Yes, I am checking the project. It looks really amazing. I'm checking the presentation, the page summary also. Given the time, given the conditions of this, it's really amazing what they did. Actually, using the omnichannel, which is a feature that is required. So, in the way that they did it to provide more information, official information. So it looks really awesome. I'm still seeing this. And yes, it's a proper use of Rocket Chat and this way.
Cool.
Thanks for the encouragement, guys.
Right. So then I did a little bit of statistics on all the people who signed up, all the participants, and currently with today's latest registration, there is 55.4% of us hackers that have a team, meaning that there is 45.6% of the hackers who don't have a team yet. And it's not too late. There's still teams looking for people. And you can also start a team still. Even if you missed the first checkpoint, if you have all your deliverables there by Monday, you can still join and you can still build and you can still go for the prizes. So there's no blocker on not participating. And then while looking at it further, what we see is that the majority, like 43, calls themselves a sole developer. Then there is a large range of hybrid, different kinds of roles that people assume. And what we see is that I think the second one is other, obviously, and then we go for project manager, and from there to developer order, and all these combinations. Obviously, the Google Slides counted as a unique thing. Then, with regards to familiarity with RocketChat, 32.9% is familiar with RocketChat or is participating within the great RocketChat community. And the other two pieces of the pie either say not yet or I would love to. And that's also why we're here. So if you are having fun hacking on RocketChat, and you don't know how to start participating in the RocketChat community, feel free to address me or any other mentor. We all know the route for success in contributing together in open source. And then if we zoom, oh, come on, make it load, please. I try to, there it comes, there it comes. And if we then look at where are you hacking from, so there's a little map of the world, and on submission you all provided your country. And what we see is that India and Brazil are providing the most hackers to the hacker conference, to the RocketGov Hackathon. But still, we have a presence in Europe, we have a presence in Africa, we have a presence in Asia, and so forth. So I'm really happy with the turn up and the diversity of all the people participating. So that's why I wanted to show you this image. And now I'm going to stop sharing my screen. And we have an open floor in case of you have any questions. It can be technical, non-technical about the program, or if you have something to show off to the rest of the people participating in the RocketGov Hackathon. So you can also take this opportunity to share your screen and show where you're at, show your blockers, show your cat or whatever. It doesn't really matter, but yeah. So if let's start off with the questions. So if people have like questions which are buzzing around and need a solution, kind of a blocker, let's start there, and from there on go to show and tell.
Hello, Vinay speaking here. Hope everyone is doing good. I'm a UX consultant and I needed a team, at least a developer. And second thing is, how do I integrate uh, our app with another app? So I tried searching it on your website, the documentation part and the integration section, and wherever I go, they say you can talk to our team, fill a form, and then schedule a call. Why can't it be online? I mean, most of our websites, that's my suggestion actually. So that's we can talk to somebody live, get help on demand. Yeah, that would be really helpful. Yeah, and third thing is about any case studies or any uh, integration related project. I found one related to WhatsApp integration with our app, and I'm trying to seek help. I think uh, if I'm pronouncing your name properly, Flores. Sorry if I'm mispronouncing it.
No, it's
Uh,
good.
okay, maybe quite close. I'm not sorry exactly. So I have contacted the Design Modo team, the other app that I'm trying to connect. And from our side, from Rocket Chat, I think if somebody could help me get the nitty gritties, the basics clear, then I'll be able to do some things on my own using Figma or Anima. Yeah, just trying to do stuff. on my own till my team arrives.
Yes, let me start off
Yeah.
by helping you with the first question, which is you have a great idea and you want to have developers and other teammates in your team in order to make it to success. This is your proposal to help school children create 100% secure websites. And in this MVP, it is built around a static page generator, meaning that there is no further conflict or injection or whatnot. Did you look for a certain static page generator that you want to use in this use case? In this use case, Rocket Chat would be like a remote control with whom you can do questions, answers, and with that create a certain kind of a web page. That was question one. The second question was for help with the Rocket Chat itself. Obviously, you can ask for help within the platform of Event Tornado for the RocketGov Hackathon, but we also have open.rocket.chat, and that is all year round. And in there, our development community resides, as well as our staff, as well as everybody enthusiastic around Rocket Chat and building great solutions with Rocket Chat. So that's the first thing I would suggest to go there as well. Then your third question was around the integration itself. I don't know any solutions where Rocket Chat actually builds websites. This is completely new within the ecosystem, so it doesn't exist. So the easiest way to get started, I believe, is to look for an open source, easy platform to generate static websites. See if that one has an API. And then with the API, use the webhooks or maybe the RocketChat API if you want to go a little bit further, but start off with the webhooks to see if you have a trigger message. Can you get some questions in there? And with the questions, generate a simple, let's say, a profile for a kid. Like, I'm John, I'm 6 years old, and I like to play with Legos, something like that. That makes the idea small, and in that case, you can still grow it and make it bigger over the coming days. But the important thing is to get something working and to get some piece of code written so that the whole challenge of the RocketGov comes to a good solution for you.
Yeah, thanks a lot. Really helpful tips. Thank you so much. I'll try to
You're
implement
welcome.
at least some of them. Thank you.
Yes, and in case of any questions, feel free to put them in the Event Tornado platform. And not all of us, but quite some of us will be there in the weekend as well.
Okay. Thank you so much, guys.
Anyone else with questions or?
Hello, I have
Hello.
one question. We are cognitive team with the Unread project. I have noticed when you do Unread the message, the channel goes bold white, but you have not the pointer, the counter of the message that is not Unread. Um, It's only on me on develop, or is that on release also? Or it's work, it's normal to work like that.
Trying to grasp the question. You were talking about the number flags that you get in the array when you request unread, or?
Exactly. Let me share my screen to show an example.
Yes, please.
One moment, please. Okay, this is from the event. Can you see my screen?
Yes.
I just did an unread. For example, here, if I mark unread, it's okay, it's signed, but you can see here the pointer. Also, I see that with methods or the requests, you can take or count that message as an read. I don't know if it's on my branch the issue, but I see that it's not counted here also.
And that's also when there is a new message, because currently it went
No,
from being
no,
read
no.
to being unread.
If I receive a new message, this goes to 1, not 2.
Okay, so that's the expected behavior that is in any Rocket Chat instance. And I didn't know that if you go from read to unread, that it didn't.
It's not usual. I don't use also unread.
Mhm. And maybe it has a specific property that you can make a query and count the ones where you changed the status from being read to being unread. And in that regard, show another, maybe not a color or another flag.
Mhm. Yeah, this is my next task to check this because as bonus we want to implement an undo button. If you do mark read, maybe it's possible to do and mark as unread. Thank you.
Cool. Maybe Kevin or Lester or somebody else knows how the inner workings are. If not, I'll get back to you. I'll go in open and find somebody that could actually answer the question on how its inner workings are being made there. Cool. But yeah, so far this project as well, it's going really fast and making good progress. And yeah, this is like a very high desired functionality within Rocket Chat too, because Slack has it and we don't. Yep. All right. Anybody else with questions or something to show?
No, I think for this project for Vasilis, I just saw the other day on the issues, some user, and that was a valid, very good suggestion. Is that on his usage case, he has a lot of users that are already deactivated. So he wanted to have a way for automatically hide every user that is already deactivated, and I think this kind of unread kind of situation, it's kind of the same feature, right? It's kind of the same productivity and kind of the same interesting places that we can improve.
Perfect. Thank you very much.
Any other questions, or you want to show something, or? Okay.
Okay. Well, for me, I mean, I have been in other hackathons, and the second checkpoint session normally is very, very quiet. And here we are on Friday, second checkpoint session, 21 participants, questions back and forth. So that's a sign of how this hackathon is going. So again, it's very, very impressive, the level of activity and so yeah, let's keep the good vibes, the activity and the energy up. And I hope that by Monday you will have finished what you wanted to do. You have 3 days. So but weekend is also a day to enjoy. So I hope you find a balance. For the ones who joined late, I just say that for fun channel, which was challenge, which was about uploading a funny picture, that we were supposed to select a winner today, but it was a difficult week for me at least, and I didn't have time to look at those and discuss with the rest of the team. So we will award that on Monday. So that's it. You still have the weekend if you have a funny idea to post it in the for fun channel. Someone joined at the last moment, but he doesn't have questions. Okay. Svoronos and Tasia or Tasia.
Hello, good evening.
Hello. I don't know who that was, but we were about to close, but you are still on time. We are still here. If there are any questions, you have that's the right time still. So here we are.
Yeah, so Vronos or Tasia, you just joined. If you still have questions, you can ask them now. If not, then we will close the call, and you can still ask your questions in the channels, and we help you out.
Exactly. So it doesn't mean that the Rocket Chat guys are gone. You can find them via the Event Tornado platform or open.rocket.chat. So for sure, the communication channels are still open. Okay. So Floris, I think we can close.
Yep.
Yeah. Great, excellent. Thank you very much to everyone. It's fantastic. How is it going? So keep up the good mood and happy hacking. Let's continue. Yeah. Thank you, guys. Nice weekend.
Thank you, everybody. Bye bye.